All I can say is that my life is pretty plain. I like watching the puddles gather rain. And all I can do is just pull some teeth for two and speak my point of view, but it's not sane.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're in Lafayette, Indiana, and this was the home of Shannon Hoon. Now, Shannon Hoon was the lead singer of the band Blind Melon, and he was raised right here in this house. He stayed on the top floor here, right in the back, and maintained a residence here until he passed away. After his father died, his mother sold this house to a couple who either has or is turning Shannon's living space into an Airbnb. Now, his dad had a lot of drinking problems, he had several DUIs, and Shannon started getting into drugs and getting into trouble around the age of 17. Until that point, he was a pretty popular kid in high school, and he was involved in a lot of things until reaching a point in his life where he was unsure what he wanted to do. He met some fellow musicians and realized at that point that he was a pretty good singer. Now, Shannon wasn't the only musician from Lafayette. Shannon's half-sister, Anna, was high school friends with Axl Rose, who grew up in the same town and at that time was fronting the biggest band in the world, which was Guns N' Roses. Now, Anna called Axl and asked him if he would kind of take Shannon under his wing if he moved out to Los Angeles to pursue his own musical ambitions. Shannon had a band, and the drummer recommended the name Blind Melon because that's what his dad used to call hippies, blind melons, which I think is kind of funny, but incidentally, that's also how Blind Melon got their name. Now, they recorded a demo, they got a music lawyer at the suggestion of Axl Rose, and they had a 4-song demo being shopped around to record labels before ever playing a public show. Capitol Records won the bidding war and started turning Blind Melon into their next investment. They were put on the road with Guns N' Roses, Lenny Kravitz, and Soundgarden, while they made time in between to book recording sessions to finish their first album. No Rain became a huge hit, and the music video was created by the same director who did the music video for Nirvana's Smells Like Teen Spirit. Now, for the sadder part of this story, we are now in Dayton Cemetery in Dayton, Indiana. We're about 20 minutes away from Shannon's home. Now, on January 11th of 1995, Shannon and his girlfriend Lisa Krause, they had a daughter named Nico Blue. Before the birth of his daughter, Shannon entered rehab again, and in August, Blind Melon planned a tour to support their album Soup. After a disappointing performance at Numbers Club in Houston on October 20th, Shannon undertook an all-night drug binge. The next day, Blind Melon was scheduled to play a show in New Orleans at Tipitina's. The band's sound engineer, Lyle Eves, went to the tour bus to wake up Shannon for a sound check, but he found him unresponsive. An ambulance arrived and he was pronounced dead at the scene at the age of 28 from a cocaine overdose. Now, this is just one of the true music tragedies that there's been, because it's hard to tell what Shannon and Blind Melon would have done with their careers had Shannon lived, or if he was still around with us. Now, this is just a beautiful monument here, and if you check out the bottom of the stone here, these are some of the lyrics from Blind Melon's Change, which was one of their other big songs. Now, if you were around in the 1990s, you would have heard these guys all over the radio. But this says, "I know we can't all stay here forever, so I want to write my words on the face of today, and they'll paint it." Now, this is just a beautiful tribute, and people leave a lot of things here, everything from bumblebees, which is a reference to the No Rain music video. They leave guitar picks, lighters, trinkets, all kinds of different things. There's always something different here. This is just a very beautiful spot to be laid to rest. And the bumblebee's a nice touch. Now, this spot right here is where Shannon's father was laid to rest. They don't have a marker for him yet, but this is, I'm sure that'll be coming pretty soon. But that's pretty much all I have for the home and gravesite of Blind Melon's Shannon Hoon. Thank you guys so much for watching, and be sure to check out my other videos and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. But thanks so much for watching, guys, and have a great day.
It's not sane. It's not sane.